History is bunk. History is bunk.
Shut lips, sleeping faces, every something machine. Every stopped machine. Yes. Shut lips, sleeping faces, every stopped machine. The dumb and the dumb and littered, that's it, yes. Littered places where crowds have been. Shut lips, sleeping faces, every stopped machine, the dumb and littered places where crowds have been. Yes, Helmholtz, Emotional Engineering.
Helmholtz, it's me, Bernard.
Oh.
I'm at the door. Are you busy?
Yes. I mean, no, of course not. Come in.
Hello.
Come in, please. Sit down.
Helmholtz, what on earth have you been hiding these days?
I've just been working on some new poems, that's all. You know, this last week or two, I've been cutting all my committees and all my girls. You can't imagine what a hullabaloo they're making about it down at the college. Still, I think it's worth it. I think. But did you ever feel, Bernard, as though you had something inside you? Some sort of extra power that you aren't using?
You mean all the emotions one might be feeling if things were different?
Not quite. No, I'm thinking of a queer feeling I sometimes get, a feeling that I've got something important to say and the power to say it, only I just don't know what it is. And I can't make any use of the power.
But your things are good, Helmholtz.
No, as far as they go. But they go such a little way. You know, words can be like X-rays. Well, if you use them properly. They'll go through anything. You read and you're pierced. You see, that's one of the things I try to teach my students, how to write piercingly. But what on earth's the good of being pierced by an article about a Ford's Day community sing or the latest improvement in scent organs? Actually, you know, I have been working on something.
Shh! I think there's somebody at the door. I'm sorry. I suppose I've let things get on my nerves a bit. Actually, I'm taking the Lena Crown to New Mexico with me.
Try to imagine what living with one's family was like, what a home was like. Home. A few small rooms, stiflingly over-inhabited by a man, a periodically teeming woman, a rabbit hole, a midden, reeking with emotion. What suffocating intimacies, what dangerous, insane, obscene relationships. Maniacally, the mother brooding over her children, her children brooding over them like a cat over its kittens. But a cat that could talk, a cat that could say, my baby, over and over again. My baby, and oh, at my breast, the little hands, the hunger, and that unspeakable, agonizing pleasure till at last my baby sleeps. My baby sleeps with a bubble of white milk at the corner of his mouth. My little baby
I think
sleeps.
I'm going to be sick.
Yes, you may well shudder. And our Freud, or our Freud, as he chose to call himself whenever he spoke of psychological matters, our Freud was the first to reveal the appalling dangers of family life. The world was full of mothers, therefore of every kind of perversion from sadism to chastity, full of brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, full of madness and suicide. And there were also husbands, wives, lovers, everywhere, exclusiveness.
But, sir, surely everyone belongs to everyone else.
Yes.
Indeed. No wonder those poor pre-moderns were mad and wicked and miserable. My love, my baby, they were forced to feel strongly, and feeling strongly in solitude, in hopelessly individual isolation. How could they be stable?
Stability!
Yes, stability, the primal and ultimate need. Stability.
Well, it's most disrespectful.
Yes,
excuse will be this time. This is the third Solidarity service in a row he's been late.
And it's not as if we can start without him.
No.
It's a bit thick. Fanny, is it true that Lenina Crown's having him?
Well, not yet.
I mean, she's so pneumatic. And he's so...
He is really.
You're late, Mr. Marks.
I'm sorry, Madam President. I didn't mean to...
Don't let it happen again. Now, let us worship our Ford with the singing of the first Solidarity hymn.
We are 12, oh make us one, like drops within the social river. Oh make us now together run, as swiftly as thy shining flivver.
What on earth kept you, Bernard? What were you playing this afternoon?
Nothing.
Did you say nothing?
I wasn't playing anything, Lenina. I just wanted to be by myself.
Oh, Ford.
For when we end, our larger life has but begun.
I drink to my
You
annihilation.
need Soma,
I drink
Bernard.
to my annihilation.
Oh, look, it's strawberry flavour, my favourite.
I don't want any.
Bernard, you must. It's an essential part of the service.
I drink to my annihilation.
I drink to my annihilation.
I drink to my annihilation.
I drink to
Bernard.
my annihilation.
I drink to my annihilation.
To the greater being.
I drink to the greater being.
I drink to the imminence of his coming.
I drink to the imminence of his coming.
Ford, Ford, Ford.
Oh, Ford, Ford, Ford.
Oh, Ford, Ford, Ford.
Oh, Ford, Ford, Ford.
Listen.
I hear him.
Listen.
I hear him.
The beat of the greater being.
He's coming.
Beat of the greater being are on the stairs.
Yes, yes, yes.
Feel how the greater being comes.
Yes.
Feel how the greater being comes.
Yes.
Feel how the greater being comes.
Yes.
Oji, poji.
Oji, oji.
Oji, poji.
Oji, oji.
Oji, poji.
Oji, oji.
Oji,
Oh, Bernard.
Oji,
Isn't it wonderful?
Wonderful.
Oji, poji, poji.
Oji, 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 oji.
Ah, Mr. Marks. Sit down.
Thank you, Director.
Now, I'm not at all pleased with the reports I receive of your behaviour outside working hours.
Director, I have a permit for you to initial. It's been signed by the controller.
My workers must be above suspicion, particularly those of the highest castes. Elfers are so conditioned that they don't have to be infantile in their emotional behaviour, but that's all the more reason for their making a special effort to conform. And so, Mr. Marks, a permit? For the New Mexican reservation?
Yes, sir. Sir, is something the matter?
I must have been your age. How long ago? 20 years, I suppose, nearer 25. I had the same idea as you. Wanted to have a look at the savages. Got a permit for New Mexico and went there for my summer holiday with the girl I was having at the time. I think she had yellow hair. Anyhow, she was pneumatic, particularly pneumatic, I remember that. Well, we went there, looked at the savages and all that, and then, well, she got lost. We'd gone riding up one of those revolting mountains, and after lunch we went to sleep. Or at least I did. She must have gone for a walk. Alone.
Alone?
When I woke up, she wasn't there. And the most frightful thunderstorm I've ever seen was just bursting on us. I searched and I shouted, but there was no sign of her. She must have fallen into a gully somewhere or been eaten by a mountain lion. Ford knows. Anyhow, it was horrible. It upset me very much at the time. More than it ought to have done, I dare say. I mean, after all, the social body persists, although the component cells may change. dream about it sometimes.